Emoji Fire, Selamat Datang di Live Open Mabar eFootball 2026, Emoji Fire, Emoji Soccer Ball, Open Mabar Untuk Semua Viewer. Emoji Video Game, Authentic Team Free, Emoji Crown, Dream Team VIP 5K2 Mat.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the Kubo! It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Delict, is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skipper a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think I've seen my fair share of defensive greats, but this boy looks to have it all, and if he fulfills his potential, we're in for something special.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he was quick to react. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a little off target. And it's Tanaka. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That was quite a hit. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Aronson. And Rodon. Aronson. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Still goalless. Now that looks a decent ball. So no flag here. Chance for a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
That has not gone well. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, some tackle that. Justin. Leeds have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Kubo, and the shot! He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ampadu. Biol. And it's Ampadu. And Rodon. Ampadu. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! And that should get the job done.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Neymar. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Knocks it into space. Chance, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kubo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Neymar! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Aronson. Tanaka. And he's intervened well there.
Looking for options, for movement. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
That's really well manoeuvred.
And it's Tanaka.
Calvert-Lewin. Oh, well played, well played.
Chelnini. And it's Neymar. Now it's Kubo.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Bogle. Calvert-Lewin. De Ligt does really well to win the ball there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there.
Neymar!
And kept out by the most... And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
So there was the first half.
Manchester United really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Manchester United making further changes here and in quick succession.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And so the action is resumed. So the first half brought no goals. Threads one in. Now it's Tanaka. Kubo. Nemecha. Castolo. Edingson. Mignanda. Chelnini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tanaka. Now Strauch. Justin. And it's Aronson. And Tanaka. Now this could be a chance. Gets the shot away! And he's found the net! And the game has And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. He's shooting! And again! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Mignanda. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, Bornender. Number 17,
Rodon.
Delict. Number 9.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bogle ventures forward.
Number 6.
Bogle, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Tanaka. Strauch. Now Ampadu. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Nemecha. No, again there's no way through.
Leeds really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Tanaka. Nemecha. Half an hour gone in the second half. Kubo. There's the shot! Oh, good finish! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Rodon. And it's Bogle. Bogle charging forward down that flank. Leeds have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
It's a threatening ball. Cleared without hesitation. Calvert-Lewin.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the through ball. Mecha has it in a wide position. Strauch. Oh, this looks sharp. Nemecha knocks it out wide.
Mabar
He's picked his way through. Aims beyond the defence.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, such a clever touch. Longstaff. And it's Buonanotte. Stroke. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points.
Ready per Mabar and Gak and I bang.
Ready bang, ready. Ayo bang Acal, masuk.
E2 Gambar and Amy U music Depanya bang, face blue smiling.
Haha. Enggak lah. MU musim depan juara bang.
Bansos mal ambil siapa bang.
Belum tahu bang, apa ya bagusnya? Pengennya sih itu si siapa Oreli, tapi bagus nggak? Untuk LB ku, tapi LB juga udah ada sih. Kita ambil CB aja ya, jelek.
Bagus, aku juga rencananya ambil Oreli, jadiin CM Bagus.
Jadiin CM ya? Kayaknya Oreli aja ya.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Indonesia.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Gerrard. Now it's Salah! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. Udinese take the lead. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Messi. And here's Shevchenko. Creole deals with that comfortably. Oh, super ball. Drogba! And that has fizzed wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Now it's Drogba. He's shifting through the gears here. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he get on the... Goes for a shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And they've got a throw. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lampard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Struck first time. Indonesia are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Rizal is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Diouf. Brilliantly cut out.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Right, Shevchenko. Rizal. Lampard. And here's Drogba. Driving through. There's the shot! Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Jude. And this is Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Salah. Drogba. Looking to play him in. Shot a goal! Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rizal. And the counter is on. And he skips past his man. He is through here. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Davids stood his ground strongly. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's managed to get free. He's picked his way through. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Teruzzi to save this spot kick and his team.
Assalamualaikum bang jamana kabarnya bang.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up
Kopi
and chase this
mana
game.
bang.
Berdiri bang di belakang.
Davids.
There will be 1 minute at
And
a
here's
time.
Drogba.
Sehat bang.
Mohamed Salah is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Can he spark a counter here?
Bagusnya ambil apa bang?
Quick look at his watch, and the
O'Reilly,
referee whistles for
Timid,
half-time.
the light, atau
A
itu
very
yang LP
combative,
kita
competitive
dapat.
half with just the one decisive
Saran
moment.
dong, saran,
It's been
saran.
compelling stuff.
Ajari
Indonesia
Akri
unable to get
penalty,
back onto
face
level
purple
terms before
crying.
half-time. They
For
trail
our
1-0.
charity fund, Chance in Football.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable.
Geser
Keep
kursornya
things
ke atas
simple,
bang.
keep the intensity
O'Reilly
high,
bang.
and hope for an early goal. If that
O'Reilly,
happens,
okay.
it's a game changer.
Kita ambil O'Reilly bang.
Well, that is the first
GK
half
Purna
done,
masuk
and we are
anjir.
ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Lampard. And it's Messi. That's a little off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Chance for a shot! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Udinese are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And a chance!
Anjir dari tadi.
And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's headed upfield. Mohamed Salah looking understandably energised after his goal. He has found a way through.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Messi. Lampard. And here's Drogba. Ribéry. Oh, well played, well played. Gerrard. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now he's running away. Shevchenko. Serginho. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Salah. And here's the chance to counter. He's found a way through. He's having a pop. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Rizal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found a way through. Messi! And that's a good finish.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 6, Frank Lampard, number 27,
So
Ribery,
changes afoot here,
number
and from
30,
both sides.
Messi,
Indonesia
number 10,
cut their deficits and look
Drogba,
raring to go again.
number 9,
Oh, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
number 20, Scholes, number 11,
Mbappe, he's had a shot! And it's in! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Rijkaard. Silvestre. It's a good spell of possession, this. Davids. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Gerrard. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. York. Can he get it through? Great chance! And that's in! And what a climax we have here! So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Indonesia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard. 4 added minutes on the board. Looking for options for movement. Scholes. Endrick, someone who can always claim to be the most And that will be the final act. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
GG Bang Ref.
Mau lagi nggak? Tuh bisa 2 kali lagi tuh bang. 2 kali lagi bang.
Gas.
Oke. Aku 2 kali lagi kayaknya mau off bang.
Okay Bang.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Header! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And Batistuta! And that's a sharp finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Van Balten cuts it out. And here's Drogba. And here's Shevchenko. That is lovely. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great ball if he can get there. Great chance! Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
Nicely worked.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Gerrard. Ball played for Rijkaard. Passing nice. He's having a shot! Shevchenko looking understandably energised after his goal. Spread it left. He's got away. It's a goal kick. Udinese are a team that's fond of the low block. They short of Mohamed Salah! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Here's a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Kuiper Musi ball bang.
Gerrard wins the duel this time. This is Batistuta. Hazard has it out wide and in space, and he's managed to get free. Produces a cross. Ribery. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He has found the way through. Ribery. And this is Drogba. Ball comes in. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Mohamed Salah. Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Udinese clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now there's a fine ball. Gerrard. Mbappe.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Hazard. And he plays one through. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Batistuta. That's a corner kick. Udinese with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And this is Mohamed Salah. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. He's beaten the last man.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Passes short and sharp. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Now it's on the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, what a ball! Ribery. Short changes him with that pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Hello attendees,
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half
Keep your
shortly.
eyes on your children during the match at all times.
This is going once more.
Substitution for Indonesia.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 12, Manuel
It's
Neuer.
Salah! Oh, it rattles the bar. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Mbappe. Indonesia come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Now it's Gerrard. Neatly clipped into space. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Udinese now in a position far more desirable.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Now it's Shevchenko. He's in a great position here. And that's played in low. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And he's in on goal. Gerrard.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Real chance!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Mohamed Salah. Shevchenko. Lampard looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is good alertness. Mohamed Salah. Gerrard. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's out for a goal kick. Batistuta. And it's Drogba. Ribéry. Drogba! Worth a try, but not this time.
Drogba really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Otto. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hazard. Vinicius Junior. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think...
Big chance! And the pass is intercepted. Tries to dink it through. Shevchenko engages and forces him off the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Drogba, and that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Hazard. Marquinhos does well to get it back. Now it's Drogba. Great vision. And this is Shevchenko. And shot at goal! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And now he has 2.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 27, Ribéry.
The two coaches
Number
are
10,
signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 9,
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into
Number
this?
30, Messi. Coming on the field, number 11, Neymar. Number 18,
He's come in hard.
Right,
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Number 99,
And he is going into that little black book.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitution in progress.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Endrick. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
4
Serginho.
added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And it's Serginho. Rizal. And it's Rijkaard. And he's well positioned here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack?
That's going in strongly.
That's at the end. Indonesia, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Indonesia desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decided.
Last bang.
Iya bang, last bang. Last game. Aku mau ada keperluan dulu bang. Mau keluar kota. Next nanti kalau cepat malam bisa on, mungkin malam nanti bang.
Okay, Sayap.
Ini kiper bagusnya apa sih bang? Atau aku ambil the leg aja ya, biar agak tinggi gitu.
Tinggi.
Itu Milankovic Savic bagus nggak? Ada sih Milankovic Savic.
Delight Sering Sedera.
Berarti nggak usah dipakai lagi tuh Peruzzi. Oh.
Lumayandari Pada Peruzzi.
Berarti kita bagusnya apa bang? Aureli aja ya? Untuk ganti Ribery di depan.
Aku lebika Aureli, tadi dibilangan bang imam, kalau kimicumpan bagus tapi berdahan nyajelik.
Aku lebih ke Aureli tadi dibilang bang Imam perlu simpan bagus. Oh, oke. Berarti Aurelinya dijadiin LB atau CMF bagusnya?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside
CM
Jim
Kalau
Beglin.
Aku.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Kalau di formasiku ini
And the mood is
gantiin
boisterous.
si
It is a
Ribery aja ya,
perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Kita coba bermain.
We're up and running then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! No, he's missed it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rizal. He'll try from distance. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Tries to pass it through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's shifting through the gear. He's going for goal. Oh, it's a beauty. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is a diamond of a goal.
Ken.
The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Drogba. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And this is Drogba. Oh, that's fabulous.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the manager can make a change for the
Ibak
first
Kubil
time in the game
Tanki
here.
Tukuku.
Udinese are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lampard. Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. Knocks it out wide.
Udinese definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Shevchenko. To Messi. Now it's Lampard. That is good strength. That's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Indonesia can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard. And here's the chance to counter. Mbappe, he is through here. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a lovely, neat pass. Stood up well to him there. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. He's having a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Mbappe! Oh, he's put... And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Udinese with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Takes a shot! Knocks it into space. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Ribery. That looks a cracking ball. And he's found a... And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They get a throw in. Just eases him off the ball. Rizal, and he plays one through. He's picked his way through. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Duff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Now it's Drogba. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Odo. And it's Gerrard. And for the first half, that is that. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. Ribery. And here's Shevchenko. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Can he get it through? Decent chance! And that's in! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Can he finish? And that's past the post. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Drogba. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! It's a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Shevchenko.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Ribery. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, a gilt-edged chance. Shot could do. And a neat finish. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And now he has two. Udinese are having a ball here. Well read, nice interception. Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mohamed Salah, and that's gone route one. Ribery, Messi, he's beaten the last man. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Mohamed Salah, shapes to shoot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Messi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Lampard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Goes down, but nothing given. Driving on and making good progress. Davids. Rizal. Now that's well seen too.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And they're quick to get it back. Lampard. This is a promising build-up.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Rijkaard.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Lampard. Now it's Drogba. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Drogba running with intent. Gerrard. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
Thank you Bang Acel. Nah, kita ambil Oreli dulu.
História Garantia, uma inteira reconhecida para o optimism life in Mexico City area region.